for coming. Let's start
just something. So Ducati Philippines and Shell have been in a relationship for going on 5 years now, right, each. And then specific to PSPK, this is actually their second year of having a relationship. So this is kind of renewing that relationship for PSPK. Sorry. Yeah. First time when we won the championship, and then this time again. So hopefully, looking good naman tayo so far. So we want to thank again Shell Philippines and our friends from the media for attending this special event. So without further ado, Lizzie, please.
May we call on from Shell Philippines, Mr. Greg Morati. Mr. Greg is the National Sales Manager. And then may we call on Troy Alberto, Brand Manager of Brembo of Access Plus. And then lastly, Mr. DJ Alberto, our marketing director and fourth-time Superbike champion.
So gentlemen, please have a seat, and we'll please start our document for the contract. On page is one.
On page not last page.
Last one. On page or last page?
Sorry, may kitaan lang. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I think the exchange. It's funny when you do everything. You're really secret, then you also are in the manager. Marketing director. This one needs your signature. This one will go. I'll be. Oh, okay. Yeah, great nice thing.
Wala pala si Sir Zona.
We can take a big nice. Do you show the function or? Yeah. We start. Yes. Yeah, you know this.
Yeah.
One of you guys. Thank you.
Okay.
With anyone in our friends from the media outfit would like to ask any questions?
Sir Andy, first question. First to arrive.
First to arrive.
Ask the question.
With regards to Shell, discussions for Shell. We know that through the years, Shell has been partnered with Ducati and Ferrari. So why are you partnering with both brands? Aside from they're both Italian.
Thanks for the question. I think we go back a long time in terms of partnership with Ducati and with Ferrari. I think in the 1950s, when F1 started, we already partners with Ferrari. So the partnership is very strategic in terms of probably technology advancement, because with Ferrari and with Ducati, we develop fuels and lubricants, and we use the high intensity circumstances or environment of Formula F or F1 and MotoGP to develop our lubricants and our fuels. That is also available for. That's why. So we developed this in partnership with Ducati and with Ferrari, so that these lubricants and fuels will become part of what we offer to customers in general. So it's in terms of technology, it's that one, and I think in terms of brand synergy, we capitalize on the same values that Ducati and Ferrari has in terms of performance, in terms of reliability, and in terms of efficiency. So that's why I think this partnership will go on for as long as we can.
Thank you.
Next question.
So my question for the just you mentioned that this partnership will go on. What is the secret? What is the key factor? What makes this partnership successful? Because as we know, this is a parang ano na to, it's
Well, we're national champion.
already successful. And also, just curious, anong Shell Advanced Lubricant yung ginagamit ng team?
So we use the Shell Advance Ultra 15W50. So as you know, with motorcycle racing especially, the demands are super high. For example, in the street, you can expect your engine to run at maybe cool 80, 90 degrees oil and water temperature. But at the track, we see temperatures until 120. It's boiling. It's extremely hot. And we live in one of the hottest climates. As you know, in the Philippines, we're always in 40-degree weather. Air temperature is very high. So then, it's really important to have oil that can withstand heat, right? Which is what we've seen with using this oil since last year. Of course, in the past, of course, Shell and Ducati, they've long been partners in this. And as you can see, all the Ducati bikes, on the side of the engine, it says to use only Shell. And there's a reason why we should only use Shell, because they deliver the best quality for these bikes. With the racing bikes, we've seen that we can see up to 10 degrees of cooler oil temperature using Shell oils. And an interesting thing also is that having a good consistent oil that can withstand heat makes your bike more reliable. If you want to win races, you must first finish these races, and you have to have oil that can support the needs of your bike throughout the race. Sometimes you can see in racing, motorsport in general, since the demands are so high, you have to race 20-25 minutes and full throttle basically. You can see bikes that are fast at the start, and then as the race goes on, they start to slow down. And this can be attributed to many factors, and one of those can be the air. So if you watch PSPK, our bikes, normally at the very end, we are always the fastest. Like last race weekend in BRC, we set the best at the end of the race at lap 11. So this is in the afternoon, the hottest race of the day. And being the hottest race of the day in the afternoon and setting the best lap on the last lap of the race, that just shows how good the quality is of the sport package. And of course, one of those factors in the package is the use Shell Advance.
I think also to add to that, it's very important for the rider to have assurance in the ride, to know that they have the best. And for example, with Shell, they've been in F1 with Ferrari since the 1950s, since the first Formula 1 season. They've been with MotoGP Ducati team since 1999. If I'm not mistaken, they're nearing on 100 MotoGP wins this year. I think they're nearly at 90. So, as a rider, I know that with Shell, it's one less thing to think about. And we're always riding on the limit, always riding on the edge. So just to have that confidence, to know that, okay, this machine, this oil will withstand the best or anything that will come its way. That lets me push a little bit more. And in the end, the 1% is what lets you win.
For Shell, can you share us how excited are you working with Ducati Racing Team, and what kind of support do you offer to them?
We're very excited. This is our second year, so we started with last year with regards to the racing team. But again, we've been partners with Ducati also for 5 years already as a brand. So, and thankfully, we started with a partnership on the races last year. In terms of the activities, our innovative activities. So we just partnered with them last week on their Independence Day bike, the Ducati Independence
track day that started, I think that they started in Shell Muntinlupa, SLEX. And then this coming June 26 again, there will be a Ducati Scrambler track day. So we're partnering again with them. And then I think, of course, for the races, you will see us, you will see our faces once in a while. But yeah, we're committed to be with them until the end of the season. And of course, hopefully this partnership extends also for years to come.
And we also start all the official rides at Shell.
Yes,
Then
Shell
we
is-
start your ride and to fuel up with Shell, right?
Sorry, follow-up question lang. Follow-up question lang. I attended one event sa Fairview where Shell partnered with Colliers, like
The flagship.
flagship. Do you also have plans to create flagship stores specifically for big bikes or motorcycles?
I'm looking at my brand manager right now.
Like I said, that was a great concept.
Gana should answer.
It's a great concept.
Actually, we just opened our first also big bike workshop in Leyte. So we're already planning to expand also nationwide in the Philippines this year and the year. Same as what you mentioned in Fairview, which is the Shell Helix Flagship. So we started with the passenger cars, now we're already expanding also to motorcycles as well.
Yung sa Fairview,
Thanks
it's
for joining.
exclusive to
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a successful event.
Thank you.
First and foremost, congratulations with the partnership again. So this year, I'm just curious, you guys, of course, we have very influential race riders here. A lot of people look up to you too. And of course, back here, product Shell. Do you have like plans this year to engage or perhaps have programs to bring in the regular riders towards racing? Something like that, apart from the usual Ducati rides, of course. More for the regular riders. Is that something in the works using the influence of Better Brothers as well and Shell?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So recently,
Yeah.
what we started doing this year, if you've noticed also, Sir Sam, in Makinamoto and other events, we are already collaborating with Ducati on that as well. And right now, we're also doing partnerships with Ducati around provinces, and this means we recently partnered with Ducati as well in the Adventure Rally. So that's an event also in Cebu, and a lot more events in the future in the second half of the year. So we've been partnering with Ducati in events, in races like ESPP, and also provincial events. So we're also already planning to do that more expandingly, especially in this year. Like also your plans.
Great. And also to add to that, part of this Shell partnership is the Ducati Cup. It's part of the Ducati Cup, which helps to bring Ducati riders to the racetrack and to race in the race for amateurs. But it would be good that we also try and increase the awareness of the sport in grassroots. So really start at the bottom and try and maybe bring younger people or people with less access to motorcycles to racing. So I think it's a beautiful sport that everyone should experience.
What makes it beautiful? Maganda ba yung
When you ride, it's like wow.
Any more from our media family?
Sir, can you tell us something about Shell Advance perfect feature for racing? Its characteristics or its features on why Shell Advance for perfect for racing.
I think number one is performance and reliability. The second one is reliability. As mentioned earlier by teacher earlier, towards the end of the laps, towards the end of the race, you can see that the performance of the lubricants of Shell Advance really makes a difference in winning the race and in closing the race. So it's reliability and performance.
Thank you, sir.
I think people don't realize how much impact having the correct oil and the best oil can be on the performance of your machine. Like even your day-to-day life. For example, oil can influence, of course, the horsepower and the torque of your bike. It can influence the shifting performance. It can influence the engine temperature. It can influence then of course, even not just racing, but in day-to-day use, you can feel the difference with the good oil and the lesser green oil. You'll realize that it really improves the ride and the comfort of your ride. So not just for racing, but even for
For daily.
you guys will feel the difference.
Thank you. All good. All good.
Picture taking.
Sabay naman.
Behind every victory is a powerful winning ride. The all-new Winner X. Ride like a champion. Take command.
Redefine your Yamaha experience with My Yamaha MotoRev PH. Access rewards, premium perks, special activities in one seamless digital experience by downloading it today. Every move counts because we made sure you have a variety of ways to earn points to unlock more rewards. Whether it's buying a new motorcycle, getting service, or purchasing parts and apparel, you earn points for every transaction, making each moment and every peso you spend with us made even more worth it. It's not just through purchases. Points are also earned by joining activities, referrals, and rating sales services after purchasing a motorcycle. Rewards await at every level. You start at the blue level and go up to bronze, silver, gold, and finally, platinum. The more points you earn, the higher the tier, and better the rewards. Your points unlock special items from Yamaha and vouchers from brand partners. Plus, get access to exclusive Yamaha events, test rides, special experiences, and more. Getting started is easy. Download the app, register, and start unlocking rewards today.
What the